Hey everybody, I'm Griffin, and this is Theta, and this is a death battle. No, that's not our intro. Welcome to Stone-Faced Reactions, where we watch videos and then don't react to them whatsoever. Hey everybody, welcome back to Stone-Faced Reactions. I'm Griffin, this is Theta. He's on one of these sides or the other, and today we're watching Shadow versus Ryoki Matoi. Is that right? Did I butcher it? Am I dumb?
I have no idea. I don't remember.
Okay,
I
well.
don't remember her name. I just remember she's from Kill la Kill, the main character.
If we pronounce things wrong, please put it in the comments. uh, so I believe last where we left off, I decided to put in for Shadow because I'm absolutely insane.
Well, you said you knew things about Shadow, so
I'm at least vaguely aware of Shadow's presence, right? Like he basically has a lot of the same abilities as Sonic. He moves fast. He can curl up into a ball. He has guns. He can use the Chaos Emeralds. He can apparently stop and/or slow time at various points, and he can become Super Saiyan. All of that together is like a fairly reasonable set of abilities within the universe of people who come and death battle each other, right?
well, he also lost to Vegeta. I remember.
Yeah, he also probably won't make it in the DBZ universe. Unfortunate side effect, but he's also a hedgehog. He got pretty far. And honestly, I'd probably say like earlier Vegetas will probably get their butts kicked. uh, so yeah, I mean Sonic has been around for a while, and Shadow has been around for 10 years less. I
Right.
think that's about the time scale there. Um, so yeah, I mean he's got plenty of things to do, I think. We got strength, we got speed, he's reasonably tough, and he has a power-up. Uh, there's no reason not to just root for him on an inherent basis of, yeah, this is solid. What do you know about Ryuko that may or may not sway my opinion and make me regret every single choice I've made?
Uh, well, like I said, I don't remember her name, and I will have forgotten a great many of her deeds, but I remember Kill la Kill, and she's the main character from that. She uses intelligent garments as her power source. Her weapon is a pair of scissors, or at least half a scissor, as far as I got into watching. She comes from the same company that made Gurren Lagann, which is over the top, self strength combat sort of scenario. And she inherits a lot of stuff from that, as well as all the absurdity that comes from a universe built upon such a premise. She always
Right.
overcomes with strength that she was either never possessed before or was never shown before.
Mm-hmm.
So it occurs to me that in this fight, it will seem like she's losing, and then she will get naked and beat Shadow.
Oh no, I didn't realize they just get naked. Now they're undefeatable.
Well, I mean, Shadow's already naked, so I don't know what you're getting from here.
Well, I mean, he also has a hedgehog excuse. Uh, Still, so like in a narrative sense, like you already hit it on the head. We got a shonen protagonist which constantly gets more powerful just because of the nature of their narrative, and then we have Shadow, the video game character that basically remains the same.
I don't know. I don't know anything about Shadow.
I mean, as far as I know, like Shadow doesn't like go through a training arc ever. At most, he gets like his Super Saiyan power up, right? He goes supersonic like anyone else in the series. Um, I think he just has chaos control from the beginning. I don't think he learns that, does he? I don't know. Still, like obvious differences. I do got to bring up one thing though about yours. So you said half of a scissors. Isn't that just a knife?
Well, I mean, I think it's a knife. I think what you mean to say is in that a shiv.
Yeah, that's true. Isn't that just a shiv?
Well, her antagonist in the show has the other half of the scissors, so.
Ah, okay. So big character arc there. So I have no idea where clothing powers are going to go here, but I think this will be a little bit crazy.
Well, yeah,
Let's go ahead and
again, it's
watch.
from the Gurren Lagann universe.
Mhm. If you see a spiral, just look away. We're already starting off with card games. This is a good sign.
Yeah, looks like a cool card game now.
I'm getting a little bit of a Munchkin feel, but this is like PvP. Yeah, just, add on, like, extra armors and random stuff.
There we dice.
Oh, and now there's dice. Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, it's based off the show. Okay, well, that makes perfect sense, then.
Shadow the Hedgehog, powerhouse of chaos and rival to Sonic.
And Ryuko Matoi, the teen fighter in life fiber from Kill la Kill.
They both may be try-hard incarnate, but when the chips are down, who is the deadliest edgelord of them all?
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and
Edge
skills.
versus
Find
Edge,
out
who will
would
win?
A death battle. Dr. Gerald Robotnik, grandfather to the Dr. Eggman we all know.
Don't know why I saw him and thought
His
Dr. Wily.
granddaughter, Maria, is dying.
There's
Due to a
definite
neuroimmunity
overlap,
disease
isn't
with
there?
No known cure.
But old Jerry
Well,
had
I mean,
a
when he's
plan.
not wearing,
When
like, the big old
government
orange
contacted him
outfit
to
and
build
everything,
the
he
ultimate
really
life
looks like
form,
Dr.
He
Wily.
figured its DNA could cure Maria no problem. So he took the job, and by studying
It's the mustache,
infinite
isn't
power
it?
of Chaos Emeralds with some alien assistance, he made the one and only Shadow the Hedgehog. Wait, did the government commission him, or was it Hot Topic?
Better question, since when were hedgehogs ultimate disease-curing life forms? I mean, Gerald's prototype was a lizard, which
Favorite
sort of
anime,
makes
Kill
sense
la
as
Kill?
certain reptiles have regenerative tissue, but then he
Really?
went from this to a hedgehog. Okay.
Who cares if he's a lizard, hedgehog, squirrel, or whatever, Wiz? All that matters is he's super badass looking, super badass sounding, and is super powered by chaos. Literally.
Shadow's powers are directly tied to those of the Miracle Gem's Chaos Emeralds. He can tap into their power for incredible feats, similar to his Blue Blur rival. Likely for this very reason, he actually possesses many of the same abilities as Sonic.
You know, the guy who's so fast he can almost outrun a black hole?
Spin attacks, homing attacks,
Oh,
spin
gosh.
dashes, etc.
But unlike his blue buddy,
It just
Shadow's
gets more and
not
more
afraid to
ridiculous
get
every
serious
year.
and bust out some lead. Hey Sonic, why use a spin attack when you've got a goddamn gun or a sword as big as you? Look at that thing!
He's used some of the same power-ups
I've never
that
seen
Sonic's
anything
picked
that
up,
Shadow
like
was
heat
in other than the
barriers and
previous
magnetic
death battle
lightning
he was
shields.
in,
But he
so.
also has some unique gear all of his own.
His air shoes are way cooler.
I mean,
than
like,
Sonic's
I've
figures.
seen, like,
They can
most of the
boost
games
his
at this
speed to match
point.
Sonic's and also let him fly, kind of. He's even got some gear
I don't know, I
attached
was
that
never
lets
into
him
the
attack
games,
at the
so.
speed of light.
However,
There
all
was
these
definitely a
abilities
period
and
where I'm just like,
equipment
oh,
are mere
this is cool.
accessories to Shadow's
And then, like, they
power.
just weren't
The
on
might
consoles
of
I was
chaos
playing, so.
itself.
Yeah, I had
Even without an
SNES,
emerald on
not,
hand,
Sega.
Shadow can summon similar power.
Sonic
manifesting
Adventure.
attacks like Black
That's all I'm
Tornado,
gonna say.
Chaos Blast,
What a
or the
ride.
deadly Chaos Spear.
But even though they
He
totally
throws
asked
spears,
for
oh,
Dark
awesome.
Jerry to make Shadow, the feds got spooked and tried to shut down the project. And that's when things
I
went
Oh, yeah, and then
Certainly.
the president steps in.
left.
I've certainly
Really
never
bad.
seen a Sonic cartoon other than Sonic Sat
Shadow
AM.
was
I don't even know why I said
successfully
that. I've seen
away,
Sonic
but
Sat
in
AM and the one with,
crossfire, a life was lost. Maria.
the weekly
Locked up
cartoon.
and super
That was
pissed
real
off,
dumb, like
Shadow had plenty of time
drug-fueled
to work on his
Sonic
angsty
cartoon.
poetry. And Jerry
Oh,
had
yeah,
time
like
to
the
give
much
him
more
fake memories
abstract
and a
one.
need for
Yeah, with
revenge
the
two,
against
yeah.
all
robots
humanity.
with
Wiz,
drill
think we're ever
nose,
gonna find a
and one with
scientist
a
who
giant
doesn't
rooster.
Go totally bonkers?
Yeah.
I mean, what about me?
Okay.
By the way, neither of them had
Well, since
Shadow.
Maria was Shadow's only real friend, revenge seemed like a good idea, which was a serious problem considering just how powerful he is.
He can teleport, slow down, or even stop time, and even time traveled a bit. And just like any teenage boy, he's got some serious mood
Just
swings
casual time
he doesn't
travel.
Like to talk
Well,
about.
I mean,
Which
everybody
can
on
actually affect his abilities.
Sonic
With
stuff has
negative
the ability to
emotion,
stop
his
time.
raw
It's not
power
really
a power
intensifies. With positive emotion, he gains more control. But when it comes down to it, the government may have been right to worry. Shadow possesses so much power, even he can't always control it.
Chaos powers are crazy. Sonic once used all 7 of the Chaos Emeralds to literally rebuild the Earth.
This is why Shadow wears inhibitor rings, which limit how much chaos
I think they
energy
covered
he
on
can
another
release
one,
at
like with
once.
those
When
things
he
you can just
does
literally
remove
wish
them,
for
what
whatever
he
you
loses
want.
in
It's like,
control is made up
yeah,
for by
that's
a
kind of
massive
OP, isn't
increase
it?
in
Well, that
power,
was
enough
a
to match that
specific
of a
Sonic
whole
from a
Chaos Emerald.
specific comic run.
What?
Yeah,
What
sure.
Are you looking
That
at?
was Sonic versus the Flash.
Do you have a ring
they,
on
they
your
got some
robot arm?
flexible narrative
Was,
on them.
Well, that's because that
Gift?
comic universe,
Cool.
Sonic, is
Well, good luck with that. All the rings
different
I've
powers
given out
than
to
normal
people
Sonic.
always get sent back eventually. Anyway, Spiky Head's so powerful, he teleported an entire space colony and even a giant asteroid. Plus, he's held back this huge space plant monster.
And of course, tapping into the power of additional Chaos Emeralds increases his power to unbelievable heights.
By doing a tango with all 7, he can turn into Super Shadow. Now, without
To me, like
power
they're
rings,
both about
this
to roll
form
Yahtzee.
can't stick around for more than a full minute. But while he's golden, he's got super enhanced abilities, is basically invulnerable, and he can fly.
Base Shadows not only survived being shot out of a cannon, but he's just as tough as Sonic, who survived the space station Death Egg exploding right in front of him. Most impressively, as Super Shadow, he and Supersonic were fired into planet Aquarius, obliterating it. This would take over a whole exaton of TNT.
A feat that
Oh,
was already
gosh.
disproven in the last time that either of these two was on Death Battle. You remember, they were like, oh, they traveled across the universe and landed on this planet, and it was like, well, there's snow on them when they landed, and there's no real way they would have done that.
And honestly, like, destroying a planet is kind of a nebulous term unless you start defining what it means to, like, actually destroy it. Destroying all life? Easy. Destroying the planet? A lot harder.
Lucky for our heroes, they inspired Shadow to regain his memories of Maria, who actually wanted him to protect humanity instead of, you know, destroy it.
He may have softened up,
Oh,
but
whoops,
he'll
accidentally
always
destroyed
be
the
the
thing I was trying to
hero
protect.
we
Ah,
love
classic
to love.
blunder.
Understood. Initiating the mission now.
Gotta stop talking into my wrists.
Thousands of years ago, aliens that would come to be known as life fibers crashed to Earth. These
Oh, hey, I didn't know
parasites
this was
attached
animated
themselves to
on
the
a
most
TI-83.
intelligent species they could find. Humans.
And they even got humans to make them into clothes so it was easier for them to live on us. And provide viewers with gratuitous fan service.
Yeah. Anyway, the life fibers
Yup.
helped humans evolve more quickly.
Premise
and soon just
identified.
passively
Told you I could
survived
shoot it
as
naked by the
humanity
end of it.
developed. But some weren't
what happens.
content with such passivity, like Ragyo Kirui, who had access to the original primordial life fiber that landed on Earth so long ago.
And humans are gonna human, so she and her husband experimented on that sucker like nobody's business.
They attempted to infuse fibers into both of their daughters. Their first daughter was too old for the experiment to be a success, and it appeared that their infant second daughter was also a failure, so Ragyo just threw her away.
Whoa, she threw away her baby?
They have a
That
convenient
reminds
baby
me of
dump
how my
patch.
dad
Alright, they
threw
were
away
prepared
our
for that.
relationship.
Got it from Willy Wonka's
Fortunately
factory.
for this child, her father couldn't stand by Ragyo's decision and rescued her, assuming the name Ishin Matoi, and raised this daughter himself.
I gotta admit, I only got
This is
halfway
Ryuko.
through.
Yeah, things were okay for a while, but it wasn't a picnic at the Matoi house.
So yeah, I only got halfway through the anime, so some of this is reveals for me.
So he shipped her off to boarding
Oh,
school
well,
to find
spoilers,
other
I
people
guess.
there instead
Well,
of
no,
him.
no, I mean,
When she finally came home, she found dear old dad bleeding out, impaled by
that's
a
like the start of the
weird-looking
anime right
sword.
This was the first half of what would become
doesn't
her
know that's her
signature
father,
weapon,
though.
the
Neither do
Scissor
I.
Blades. In Ishin's last moments, he urged Ryuko to find whoever wielded the other
Get
half
some
of the
Scissor
weapon,
Man vibes
the one
now.
who killed him.
Ryuko might not have known it, but the scissor blades were created by her father out of life fibers.
They're actually one of the only weapons that can cut and destroy life fibers, which is important when your opponents are all using, you know, life fibers.
I would say we take a shot every time we say life fiber, but you'd definitely die, Wiz. And do
I
not
am
try that at
definitely
home.
sensing
Anyway,
a pattern
with
of,
the quest
oh,
revenge and
this is
half
a
the scissor
specialized
blades,
fighter
she started
against a
hunting down her
specialized
father's killer.
enemy. Does
But
this
she
apply
couldn't
to
do it
a
by herself.
broader range
So
of
she found a
circumstances?
skimpy
Well, the thing
sailor
is,
suit to
again,
help
But they're
her
probably gonna
the
break a wall or
stronger she
something.
gets, the more naked she gets, so it matters
This
less.
is Senketsu,
Yeah.
a living suit made from life fibers, also known as a kamui. Now, there's plenty of clothing out there made with some life fiber, but a kamui like Senketsu is unique in that it's made of 100% life fiber. And yes, I said living suit.
Wait, Ryuko! These assassins can't hear me!
Oh, that feels nice.
Yeah, that's not creepy at all.
Not just anyone can wear Senketsu, as they have to successfully bond with him for the process to work. Lucky for Ryuko, she absolutely could, in no small part thanks to the life fibers infused within her body when she was an infant.
See, Mom, you trash person, it did work. And when she and Senketsu learned how to work together, there wasn't much that could stand in their way. He's more than just a sailor outfit.
As a life fiber construct, Senketsu can absorb other life fibers to increase his own power, allowing him to transform to gain new abilities.
His Senjin form makes him
Just
super
cannibalize
spiky,
your
and his
entire
Shikru form
species
turns
and get more
Ryuko into a
powerful.
badass fighting rocket.
I mean,
He's
they're all
also
like
able
balls
to
of
combine
yarn
both
anyway.
the
That's
Senjin and
literally
Shikru
all it
forms
is.
for more versatility.
Yeah.
Admittedly, though, each of these transformations comes at a cost for Ryuko as they're fueled by Senketsu consuming her blood. This is most dangerous in his berserker form that occurs when Ryuko gets too upset and Senketsu loses control. If not stopped in time, she could die from too much blood loss.
But most impressive is when Ryuko straight up.
Now, that sounds like a very
Super
limiting
Saiyan
factor.
And Senketsu turns into his Kisaragi form. It's way more powerful and uses even more of her blood. What's the
But they're also
deal?
sword fighting in
It's a
space, so
vampire.
maybe it's not that high costly.
All a metaphor for puberty. Senketsu pulling out Ryuko's blood is symbolic of menstruation, and the skimpier outfits visualize acceptance of sexuality and adulthood, except she's a teenager who already went through puberty?
Wiz, do you have a daughter?
No.
I thought so. At least having life fiber DNA means she has crazy abilities on top of Senketsu's transformations, like insane super fast healing.
Basically, life fibers restore themselves so quickly that Ryuko's body starts regenerating before a blade has finished cutting through her. Unless someone is quick enough to cut through her body before this regeneration begins, she can survive almost anything.
She's been stabbed and sliced
All right,
tons of
indestructible.
times, including
Well, not
completely
really,
in half,
though.
and even had her heart ripped out of her chest. Can we get this chick as the next guest character in Mortal Kombat? I mean, they're taking basically anybody these days, so...
Her strength is incredible. At one point, she had to blast a hole through a layer of life fibers surrounding the entire planet. Life fibers are stated to be harder than solid steel, so to pull this off, she must have struck with a force equivalent to over 650 exatons of TNT.
Which means she'd be able to take a hit that strong too. But with all these powers and more, Ryuko finally found her father's killer.
And completed the rending scissors.
These swords can casually cut through skyscrapers and have some super forms of their
Hey,
own.
there we go.
Decapitation mode extends the blades for better slicing and dicing, while alumni mode makes them so gigantic they eclipse the freaking Earth. What is this show?
Next to Ryuko, one scissor blade
It's
is probably
Gurren
about
Lagann.
2.5 feet long. Scaling up, the alumni mode appears to be about
I mean, just who the hell do you think I
1,017
am?
times larger, weighing well over 3 million tons. If you have a pair of normal scissors at home, imagine lifting 50 billion of those all at once. That's what this is like.
She can slice through 200 tennis balls 5 times each in less than a second, which us in the scientifically community call fast as f***.
Or 8,000 times faster than sound. And she rocketed into the atmosphere in less than 18 seconds, which means her flying speed can reach Mach 500.
Wait. Why is everyone naked?
Ryuko may not have had the easiest upbringing, but after dedicating
My question
herself
will be
to
more like,
revenge
wait a
for
second,
so
where's
long,
the,
yet saving the
where's the
entire planet,
shockwave?
She had become something
Oh,
unexpected.
it's a rocket powered by
A hero.
thread. Also,
But going 0 to Mach 500 is going to do something.
there's also a group in the show that's all about being naked.
All right, the combatants are
Honestly,
set.
at that
Run the
point, she
gate
just
and roll
ignites into
possibilities.
fire.
But first, Shadow and Ryuko are always ready to perform, and make sure you are with Blue Chew. This episode of Death Battle is sponsored
So yeah,
by
I mean, I'm
Blue
still
Chew.
on board with
You
me
know, in our
winning.
death battles, we can't allow our contestants to
Yeah,
use
I
anything to
mean,
enhance their
like you said,
performances.
Gurren
Luckily, these rules
Lagann
don't apply when it
inspired,
comes to your
absolutely
confidence in your bet.
bonkers,
Blue Chew has you
and
covered. With their chewable tablets,
swords
Blue
that
Chew is making
encompass
waves and
entire
bringing more
planets.
confidence to the bedroom.
That's sort of hard to
Right, Blue
beat.
Chew is a unique online
And
prescription
then she's
service
also
that
just
delivers the
inherently
same active
invincible on top of
ingredients
it.
as
I mean, you say a
Viagra.
sword that
Yeah,
can cover the
let's
entire
put it in
planet,
chewable
whereas
form and at a fraction of the
Shadow's
cost.
listed
All
feat
this
was
with no
destroying a
visits to the
planet.
doctor,
So,
no awkward conversations,
I think he was
no waiting
actually
in line
wasn't
at the
he
pharmacy,
on the
just a
planet
discreet
being
package
destroyed, or
right to your
did I
door.
miss that
well,
wrong?
assumedly he would be because he's not like super powerful enough to destroy a planet from range.
Right, so I mean, he's got something going for him here, and it just depends on like raw numbers that they pull out here. Again, running away from Black Hole, which it gets more ridiculous every year.
I mean, this is his second death battle.
And I guess more importantly, he is faster.
I think this is his second death battle, and Sonic has also been in 2 death battles, and he is being compared to Sonic constantly, so technically he has 3 previous death battle feats of measurement.
Yeah. Which style we got? Pixels.
Hey! You cut me off, asshat!
Who cares? Ryuko, maybe we should...
Oh, yeah?
I do love the idea of just being on a motorcycle as a Sonic character. Why? Because you can.
Why not? Spider-Man has a motorcycle.
Chaos Control!
I think it was the first time where we had someone who could stop time and one person who can't stop time.
Yeah, usually they're more on parity in that regard, because that's usually the standout ability.
You should anticipate him instead.
No shit, stupid!
Of course, he stopped the time and nothing happened, so...
Right. He just basically is completely dominant on speed, because once you stop time, you're infinite.
Right, that doesn't mean he attacked her. Nothing happened from it.
The guns aren't gonna do anything here. So they didn't say much about
That hurt.
Shadow's sword.
Only that it's as big as he is. I don't know, there was a lot of stuff said. I think we were talking at the time.
Oh no, I don't think they covered it very
Time
much.
to end this.
I get this.
Hold my
Oh, he already abandoned it.
Alright, we're both going into Super Saiyan mode.
Oh boy.
Faker.
Shadows is timed, and hers is only timed by how much blood she's using, I think.
Right.
Sayonara, dipshit!
I think she's got more cutting quips than he has. Well, that's disappointing.
I mean, it's an edgelord battle. They gotta be quippy at each other.
Chaos Blast. I'm the coolest.
Well,
Oh, hey, I won.
No, we made fun of how little clothing Ryuko was wearing, but Shadow's been naked the whole time.
Armed with
Wearing
Senkets,
shoes.
her scissor blades, and her life fiber buffs, Ryuko was definitely a match for Shadow at first.
Yeah, with her awesome strength combined with her insane endurance, Space Form Shadow was in a lot of trouble. But even then, it wasn't a surefire win for the Rocket Chick.
Outside of his super form, Shadow never withstood anything on the scale of Ryuko's hole in the life fibers surrounding Earth. At her maximum power, she could have easily dealt a killing blow, if she could catch him. Shadow could keep up with Sonic the Hedgehog, whose
There
race
it
against
is.
the black hole proves he can move over 260,000 times faster than sound. Far faster than anything Ryuko's shown, and more than quick enough to slice through a life fiber before it has time to heal.
Once the red and black Hedgehog turned red and gold, Ryuko didn't really have a way to take him down. I mean, Super Shadow's Chaos powers use all 7 Chaos Emeralds, which can move pieces of the Earth around.
Considering Earth's total mass and the speed at which each piece was moved, this would require exerting energy equivalent to 1.6 decillion joules, which translates to over 2,800 zetatons of TNT.
That's a ton of power, a lot more than Ryuko's biggest hits. Even 1 Chaos Emerald is enough to match Ryuko's best. And considering Shadow can match the power of an emerald when he takes off those inhibitors, he had better odds of winning even without going super.
Ryuko put up an amazing fight, one for the ages, but Shadow's unmatched power and speed proved too much for Our Lady in Black and Red.
I think we're just taken away by all this.
Do you know what he said when he was
Absorbing
asked
the
what his
information.
favorite anime is?
Yeah, same here. Like as I thought. Like he just.
It's canon. No,
Oh.
no, really.
he really does
In
like Kill la Kill.
clothing, the Hedgehog couldn't be overshadowed, and Ryuko's life
Yeah.
fiber was snipped.
Just
The winner
just
is
too
Shadow the
fast.
Hedgehog.
Too furious.
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We'll be jumping into the next matchup next week.
Well, I
You can
guess I
always
get to
get more
pick
Death
first this
Battle
time.
right now
That's
because we're
true.
on
My
Now
the
you
two-win
get to
streak
pick,
is
and I have
over.
to
Your battle music link
Yeah.
down below.
Lex
Ooh,
Luthor
Lex.
versus
All right.
Dr. Doom.
Oh, this is kind of hype actually.
Dr. Doom. I'm going Dr. Doom. I thought about it for all the 5 seconds I'm in. Dr. Doom.
Okay. All right, perfectly fair because Doctor Doom is absolutely bonkers. Lex has a lot of going for him, so I'm okay with it. But you got Doctor Doom.
In all of the
Oh, no.
Elseworld Marvel series where Doom befalls the Earth, Dr. Doom is always the only one who saves his entire country.
Hmm.
He's the only one that overcomes everything. And you know what else? When they had Battle World, you know who's controlling Battle World? What if every other Marvel villain is on the planet and they all have their own territories? The god of Battle World, Doctor Doom.
He's a super scientist and a wizard combined into one.
Yeah,
What do you do when you have every single aspect of the int spectrum? You know, Lex Luthor is just a businessman who then also like gets a suit.
yeah.
I don't think he does a lot of designing himself, does he? I'm really not certain about that at
It
times.
depends. I don't know if they're going to include Lex Luthor, who also merged with Brainiac.
Oh gosh, yeah. There's a lot of random aspects that could be thrown here on Lex that could like sway it in completely random directions.
Yeah,
So
there
I'm
was.
rolling the dice here.
I mean, there was God Lex, who had the power. I can't remember what the powers came from. Who so superpowered he could do everything. Like one of the examples is he made Vandal Savage laugh. But he, I mean, he could. He had the power to do everything, and the only thing he couldn't do was kill Superman. And he tried anyway and lost his powers. So
Hubris before a fall. Let me roll to see how my luck holds out. I rolled a 15. That's pretty good. I think Lex has a chance. Only because of the gamble.
well, I mean, they wouldn't put him into a fight with a guy he couldn't possibly beat.
True. But yeah, it could be crazy. So, I guess that was Stone Faced Reactions. I've been Griffin, this is Theta, and we'll catch y'all next time.